Miss On. We are Group 4, and today we're gonna talk about the storytelling. My name is Lun, and my number is 20. I will talk about the story of the princess and the pea. Once upon a time, there was a prince who wanted to marry a princess, but she would have to be a real princess. He traveled all over the world to find one, but nowhere could he get what he wanted. There were princesses enough, but it was difficult to find out whether they were real ones. There was always something about them that was not as it should be, so he came home again and was sad, for he would have liked very much to have a real princess. One evening a terrible storm came on. There was thunder and lightning, and the rain poured down in torrents. Suddenly a knocking was heard at the city gate, and the old king went to open it. It was a princess standing out there in front of the gate, but good gracious, what a sight the rain and the wind had made her look! The water ran down from her hair and clothes. It ran down into the toes of her shoes and out again at the heels. And yet she said that she was a real princess. Well, we will soon find that out, thought the old queen. But she said nothing, went into the bedroom, took on the bedding off the bedstead, and let it be on the bottom. Then she took 20 messages and laid them on the pea, and then 20 eider-down beds on the top of the messages. On this, the princess had to lie all night. In the morning, she was asked how she had slept. "Oh, very badly," said she. "I have scarcely closed my eyes all night. Heaven only knows what was in the bed, but I was lying on something hard, so that I am black and blue all over my body. It's horrible." Now they knew that she was a real princess because she had felt the pea right through the 20 messages and the 20 eider-down beds. Nobody but a real princess could be as sensitive as that. So the prince took her for his wife, for now he knew that he had a real princess, and the pea was put in a museum where it may still be seen if no one has stolen it. Thanks for watching.
Hello Miss On, my name is A and my number is 48. Today I will talk about Frozen. Once upon a time in the kingdom of Arendelle, two sisters, Elsa and Anna, were inseparable, but Elsa had a secret. She could create ice and snow with her hands. One night, while playing, Elsa accidentally struck Anna with her magic, nearly freezing her. Their parents sought help from the trolls, who saved Anna but erased her memories of Elsa's powers. Out of fear, Elsa shut herself away, distancing herself from Anna. Years later, on Elsa's coronation day, Anna excitedly met Prince Hans and agreed to marry him. But when Elsa refused to place their sudden engagement, an argument led Elsa to lose control, accidentally revealing her magic and plunging Arendelle into an eternal winter. Terrified, Elsa fled to the mountains, creating a magnificent ice palace, believing she was finally free. Determined to bring Elsa back, Anna embarked on a journey, meeting Kristoff, his reindeer Sven, and the lovable snowman Olaf. When Anna found Elsa, she begged her to return, but Elsa, overwhelmed with fear, accidentally struck Anna's heart with ice. Kristoff took Anna to the trolls, who revealed that only an act of true love could save her. Meanwhile, Hans revealed his true intentions. He never loved Anna, he only wanted the throne. As Anna's heart was freezing solid, she saw Hans about to strike Elsa. Instead of saving herself, she used her last strength to protect Elsa. An act of true love, this selfless sacrifice held Anna's frozen heart, proving that love, not fear, was the key. Elsa, realizing love controlled her magic, lifted the winter, and peace returned to Arendelle. Elsa and Anna were closer than ever, and Elsa embraced her powers, ruling as a confident and beloved queen.
Hello teachers, my name is Minan and my number is 3. Today I will talk about the story of Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland is a fantasy story about the adventure of a young girl named Alice in a magical and bizarre world. The story begins when Alice, a curious and imaginative girl, she's a white rabbit wearing a waistcoat and holding a pocket watch. Fascinated, she follows the rabbit and accidentally falls down a deep hole, leading her to a strange land called Wonderland. In Wonderland, Alice encounters a series of unique and eccentric characters. She continuously experiences unexpected events, such as changing child after drinking a mysterious potion or eating a magical cake. Along her journey, she meets the Cheshire Cat, a talking cat with a mysterious grin, the Mad Hatter, and the March Hare at a chaotic tea party. The wise blue caterpillar, who gives cryptic advice, and the tyrannical queen empress, who constantly orders up with their heads. We never see is displeased. Alice faced numerous challenges, from absurd debates to string games, gradually realizing that Wonderland does not follow any of logical rules of the real world. Eventually, during a ridiculous trial organized by the Queen of Hearts, Alice stands for herself and challenges the irrationality of this world. At the moment, she suddenly wakes up and realizes that it was all just a dream. The story of Alice in Wonderland is not just a fun adventure, but also has a deeper meaning about creativity, growing up, and the bravery to question unfair rules. It is a classic children's book that has been made into many movies, plays, and cartoons. And thank you for listening.
Hello teacher and hello everyone. My name is Linda and number is 9. The little ant and the dove one hot day. A little ant, be very thirsty. She went to the river to drink with water, but slippery and flying. The water were too strong and she could not swim. A kite resting on the tree saw the intruder. The dove quickly picked a leg and directed into the rain. An ant clambered onto the log and floated safely to the shore. Thank you, kind dove, the ant said happily. A few days later, a hunter came to the forest. He wanted to catch the dove with his knife. The little ant saw this and wanted to help it her find. She quickly claimed to the hunter for the big ham. But the hunter shot grabber his knife. The dove heard the noise and flew away. Sophie from danger. The dove thanked the little ant. They become best friends forever.
Hello teacher, my name is Thanh Ngang and my number is 27. Today I want to talk about the story of the Tam and Cam. Once upon a time, there were two sisters, Tam and Cam. Tam were kind and hardworking, while Cam were lazy and spoiled. They lived with their stepmother, who loved Cam and treated them badly. One day, their stepmother told them to cut trees Tom worked hard and caught many fish, but Cam tricked her and took all the fish. Tom was very sad, but she found a small golden fish. She took care of it, but her stepmother fell down and killed the fish. A fairy appeared and told Tom to bury the fish bones. Later, the king held a festival with the fairy help. Tom got beautiful clothes and went to the festival. The king saw her and fell in love. She lost a shoe while running home, and the king used this to find her. They got married and Tom became queen. The stepmother and Cam were jealous. They tricked Tom and made her fall into a boiling pot. Cam became queen, but Tom's spirit turned into a bird. The bird helping the king, making him suspicious. Later, the bird turning back into Tom, and she returned as queen. Cam asked her how to be beautiful like Tom. Tom told her to part in boiling water, and Cam did. She died, and the stepmother also faced a bad ending. Tom and the king lived happily ever after. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Hello, Miss On. My name is Hoàng Thị Vi Trang. My number is 42. I would like to talk about the story. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as night. Her stepmother, the Evil Queen, was jealous of her beauty. Every day, the queen asked her magic mirror, "Who is the fairest of all?" The mirror always answered, "You, my queen." But one day, incredibly, Snow White is the favorite. Furious, the queen ordered her husband to take Snow White into the forest and get rid of her. However, the kind husband let her escape. Snow White wandered through the forest until she found a small cottage. It belonged to seven dwarfs, who kindly let her stay. Meanwhile, the queen discovered that Snow White was still alive. Disguising herself as an old woman, she visited the cottage and gave Snow White a poisoned apple. The woman Snow White took a bite. She fell into a deep sleep. The dwarfs were heartbroken and placed her in a glass coffin. One day, a prince passes by and saw her. He gave her a gentle kiss, and Snow White woke up. The spell was broken. The prince took her to his castle, and they lived happily ever after. The end.
Hello, my name is Wing and my number is 33. Today I will tell you about the story Cinderella. Cinderella was a young girl whose mother died and her father remarries a cold, cruel woman with two equally unkind daughters. After her father dies, Cinderella is left at the mercy of the stepmother and stepsisters, who treat her like a servant in her own home. Despite cruelty, Cinderella remains gentle, kind-hearted, and hopeful. One day, the royal family announces a grand ball. where the prince could choose a bride. Cinderella's stepsister secretly prepared for the ball, while Cinderella is told she cannot attend. They mock her, tear her royal dress, and leave her behind in grass. As she sweeps in the garden, her fairy godmother appears and magically transforms her into a stunning young lady with a crown, glass slippers, and a carriage. However, the magic comes with the warning. It will wear off at midnight. At the ball, Cinderella captivates the prince, and they dance all night. As the clock strikes 12, Cinderella flees, losing a glass slipper in her haste. The prince, determined to find the mysterious girl, searched in the kingdom with the slipper, asking every young woman to try it on. When he reaches Cinderella's house, her stepsisters try to fit into the slipper but fail. Cinderella tries it on, and it fits perfectly. Her true identity is revealed, and she and the prince are married, living happily ever after. And that is the end. I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you for watching and listening.